Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.6K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really good promo, especially with FanDuel. New customers, bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets. Go ahead and take advantage of that, guys, in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in here. Big slate today. Starting with the Colorado Rockies versus Chicago White Sox. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8.5. The Rockies coming into this matchup 27-54. The White Sox 23-61. Pitching for the Rockies is Cal Quantrill with an ERA of 3.50. Pitching for the White Sox is Jonathan Cannon with an ERA of 4.59. Quantrill, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Cannon, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout. White Sox coming off a 5-3 win against the Rockies yesterday. A nice win for them. It's an ugly matchup for both teams. White Sox on a little 2-game winning streak here. Yeah, do I trust the White Sox as a favorite? They got the win yesterday. I just don't love betting on the White Sox. I really don't. It's just not my thing. I would take a shot with the Rockies money line on the road today. Next matchup, we get the Cincinnati Reds versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -200. The Reds +170 with the over-under at 8. Reds coming into this matchup 38-44. The Cardinals 42-39. Pitching for the Reds is Carson Spears with an ERA of 3.45. Pitching for the Cardinals is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 2.81. Spears, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Gray, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Spears, he's gotten lit up. His only 2 starts this season, he's given up 3 and 4 runs here. So hasn't been that good on the mound. St. Louis shutting the Reds out yesterday, 1-0. A nice shutout for the Cardinals. I'm liking the Cardinals at home. They're 8-2 at home, where they play very well. I just don't like Spears on the mound. He's been getting lit up. And Gray's been very solid for the Cardinals. So I'm going to take St. Louis at home today. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Yankees opening up as road favorites at -130. Toronto +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 53-31. Toronto 37-44. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 3.40. Pitching for Toronto is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 3.45. Cortez, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Bassett, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Yankees, what a game yesterday, winning 16-5. Out of nowhere, they just lit up Toronto. Yankees, that ended their 4-game losing streak that they were on. Is that going to be the game that gives them life? Because the Yankees have been horrible in this stretch that they're on. Is that the game that can boost them up? If you're a Yankees fan, you hope so. Toronto, they're just 2-8 in their last 10. It's not like Toronto's very encouraging, to get a win on the, at home. Yeah, I gotta take the Yankees here. I think that might have been the push them in the right direction. Toronto's just playing horrible. They have a great opportunity in the series, but after a game like yesterday, might give Yankees more confidence going into today, and I'll take the New York Yankees on the road. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -280. The Marlins +220 with the over-under at 8.5. Marlins coming into this matchup 29-53. Phillies 54-28. Pitching for the Marlins is Roddery Munoz with an ERA of 5.80. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA at 3.48. Munoz, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Nola, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Miami getting shut out yesterday by the Phillies 2-0. A nice win for the Phillies. You know, they're dealing with obviously no Bryce Harper or Kyle Schwarber, both on the 10-day IL, which really hurts the lineup. As you saw, it wasn't much action yesterday. I am concerned about both those players being out of the lineup for the Phillies. Nice win for the Phillies yesterday. Munoz is coming off 2 bad starts on the mound here. Man, that is crazy, but I like the Marlins here. I liked him yesterday. You know, wasn't able to get any runs at all, but I mean, only lost 2-0, so I'm not really too concerned about the Marlins. I'm more concerned about the Phillies. I just want to see how, in a large sample size, how they're going to play without Harper and Schwarber. I think I'm going to take the Marlins plus 1.5 and give another shot with the Marlins today. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -120. The Cubs plus 110 with the over-under at 8.5. Cubs coming into this matchup 38-45. Brewers 49-33. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 3.36. Pitching for the Brewers is Tobias Myers with an ERA of 3.12. Steele, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Myers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Cubs coming off a Brewers loss yesterday, 4-2. Bad stretch for the Cubs. They're 1-5 in their last 6. Bad spot for the Cubs there. And the Brewers, they're hot right now. They're on a 5-game winning streak. Playing good baseball right now. Cubs 1-4 against the Brewers, 1-4 on the road against the Brewers. And the Brewers 6-0 at home right now. So that, I mean, they're playing great. Tobias Myers been very good on the mound lately. Only giving up 2 runs and 3 starts here. Yeah, I just got to take the hot team here. And I think I'm going to take the Brewers at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Kansas City Royals. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8. Cleveland coming into this matchup 51-29. The Royals 46-38. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 3.50. Pitching for the Royals is Cole Reagans with an ERA of 3.12. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Reagans, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 11 strikeouts. Cleveland on a 3-game losing streak. They've dropped back-to-back games against the Royals, losing 10-3 yesterday. A nice win for Kansas City to kind of get back on track after, some bad games in that Rangers series. Cleveland 0-6 on the road against the Royals, 1-6 against the Royals. They have been very bad against Kansas City here. Yeah, pretty even pitching matchup, I would say. I think I'm going to take the Royals here. They've looked good this series. Big win yesterday. I'll take the Royals at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the New York Mets. Astros opening up as road favorites at -120. The Mets plus 110 with the over-under at 8. Houston coming into this matchup 40-41. The Mets 40-39. Pitching for Houston is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 3.68. Pitching for the Mets is Tyler Megill with an ERA of 4.54. Valdez, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Megill, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Mets beating Houston yesterday 7-2. They're on a 4-game winning streak, ending Houston's big win streak they were on. 3, 4, 5, 6. They were on a 7-game winning streak there. Mets 8-0 at home. I mean, man, they've been really good at home here. Myers has been solid on the mound, coming off a 6-run game, but he normally gives up about 2 runs. I'm liking the Mets, getting plus money, being underdogs at home today. And the way they're playing, Give me the Mets plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites, minus 200. Oakland plus 170 with the over-under at 8. Oakland coming into this matchup 30-54. Arizona 39-43. Pitching for Oakland is Hogan Harris with an ERA of 2.72. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Gallen with an ERA of 3.12. Harris, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Gallen, his last start, he pitched I don't know. It said he pitched 0 innings, gave up no runs, had no strikeouts. Not sure what happened with that, but the 2 games prior, he's given up 6 total runs here. Oakland coming off a big win yesterday against Arizona, 9-4. Arizona, bad stretch. They're 1-5 in their last 6. They have not played well. Oakland 8-2 against Arizona. They've actually been very good head-to-head here. Not sure what's up with Arizona, but I'm not sure I can trust Arizona. They've just been in some bad spots, have not played well, and as big favorites, I just don't love them here. Couldn't get the big favorite win yesterday. The last 2 times they've been big favorites, they've lost, and that was against the Nationals. Yeah, give me Oakland plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Pirates plus 130 with the over-under at 7.5. Pirates coming into this matchup 39-42. Braves 45-35. Pitching for the Pirates is Paul Skeens with an ERA of 2.14. Pitching for the Braves is Max Fried with an ERA of 3.0. Skeens, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Fried, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Pirates, tough loss yesterday to the Braves, 6-1 here. But the good news is, you know, when Skeen's on the mound, I mean, he pitches very well. They play very well with him on the mound. They did lose his when he was on the mound last, just 3-1 though. But yeah, I love Paul Skeens here. See if he can make a difference today. Braves, they play well at home. They're 7-1 at home. I mean, they've been very good at home here. I like Skeens on the mound. I like when he's on the mound. It's fun to bet with the Pirates because, man, he just pitches very well. If he can get the run support today, I think Pittsburgh will be fine. And they couldn't really get it last game or the last time Skeens was on the mound. But it's a new day. We'll see what happens. Give me the Pirates plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at minus 150. The Padres plus 125 with the over-under at 8.5. Padres coming into this matchup 45-41. Boston 43-38. Pitching for the Padres as Michael King with an ERA of 3.75. Pitching for Boston is Tanner Houck with an ERA of 2.18. King, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Houck, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Padres 8-2 in their last 10. They're coming off a Boston win yesterday, 9-2. That Boston game was, I've never seen a game like it ever in my life. Never seen a game like it. It was insane. If you watch that Boston game, Boston was up 1-0, and it was like in the 5th, and Padres scored 9 in that inning. I mean, it was unbelievable. They pretty much scored 9 runs without getting an out. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Definitely killed my parlays, but yeah, you know, kind of stuff happens. I was worried about the Padres because, you know, there's no Fernando Tatis, no Alexander Bogaerts, so they're missing some dudes. I was wondering how they were going to play without them, but man, they're actually playing very well. So yeah, now I'm concerned with Boston here. They dropped their last 2. Yeah, both pitchers give up some runs here, but I think I gotta take the Padres plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at minus 140. The Nationals plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Nationals coming into this matchup 38-43. The Rays 41-41. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 3.13. Pitching for the Rays is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 5.20. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 10 strikeouts. Savale, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Washington on a 4-game losing streak, losing to the Rays yesterday 3-1. Rays playing well, 7-3 in their last 10. Washington just 1-4 against Tampa, 1-4 on the road where they've struggled here. It's identical pitching matchup. Both pitchers have been up the exact same amount of runs in their last 3 here. I like the way the Rays are playing right now. I'll take Tampa Bay at home. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Francisco Giants. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -215. The Giants +170 with the over-under at 7.5. Dodgers coming into this matchup 51-32. The Giants 40-43. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tyler Glasnow with an ERA of 2.88. Pitching for the Giants is Eric Miller with an ERA of 3.55. Glasnow, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 10 strikeouts. Miller, he's coming off 3 straight 0-run games, but he's only pitching an inning, so we'll see how long he ends up pitching today. I'm sure not long. It'll be a bullpen game there. Giants, a walk-off home run last night to beat the Dodgers 5-3. Big win for the Giants. Dodgers are good against San Fran, though. 9-3 against the Giants. 13-4 on the road against the Giants. Tough game yesterday. Had to lose, in the bottom of the 9th, which is just horrible. But I love Glasnow on the mound today. Well, so we're going to see what the pitching is going to look like the whole game for the Giants today. I think it's a big bounce back spot for the Dodgers after just a disappointing loss last night. And I'll take the Dodgers on the road. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -150. The Rangers +125 with the over-under at 9. Rangers coming into this matchup 37-45. Baltimore 52-30. Pitching for the Rangers is Michael Lorenzen with an ERA of 3.04. Pitching for Baltimore is Cade Povich with an ERA of 4.15. Lorenzen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Povich, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Rangers, they're on a 5-game losing streak. They dropped back-to-back against Baltimore. Baltimore has been very good in this series here. Rangers 0-8 on the road. They've really struggled on the road. And I love what I'm seeing from Baltimore. They're playing well. They look good in this series. And Rangers on a bad little losing streak. I'll take Baltimore at home. Next matchup, we've got the Detroit Tigers versus the Los Angeles Angels. Detroit opening up as road favorites at -130. Angels +115 with the over-under at 8. Detroit coming into this matchup 37-45. The Angels 35-46. Pitching for Detroit is Reese Olson with an ERA of 3.35. Pitching for the Angels is Griffin Canning with an ERA of 4.72. Olson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Canning, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Detroit on a 3-game losing streak, dropping back-to-back games to the Angels. Angels are hot right now. They are on a 5-game winning streak. Detroit just 7-13 against the Angels here. Angels playing well. Not the greatest pitching match on either end, but Angels getting plus money the way they've played in this series. I'll take LA +1.5 at home. Then the last matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Seattle Mariners. Twins opening up as road favorites at -130. Seattle +115 with the over-under at 7.5. Twins coming into this matchup 45-37. Seattle 47-37. Pitching for the Twins is Pablo Lopez with an ERA of 5.11. Pitching for Seattle is Bryce Miller with an ERA of 3.90. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 14 strikeouts. which is an amazing performance. Miller, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Minnesota losing to Seattle yesterday 3-2. Seattle 10-1 at home. They play very good at home here. Yeah, Seattle getting underdog value at home. I know Lopez coming off in a great game, but he's been very mid so far this season. I'm liking the plus money with the Mariners here, and I'll take Seattle plus 1.5 at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.